Hey, good morning. So glad you're here. I'm Jenna, and we'll start with the mountain meditation. This meditation is often done in a sitting position. Could also do it standing. Begin by sensing into the support you have from the chair or cushion or the floor. Paying attention to the actual sensations of contact. Finding a position of stability and poise. Upper body balanced over your hips. Shoulders in a comfortable but alert posture. Hands on your lap or on your knees. Arms hanging by their own weight, like heavy curtains. Stable and relaxed. Actually sensing into your own body. Feeling your feet, your legs, hips, lower and upper torso, arms, shoulders, neck, and head. When you're ready, allowing your eyes to close. Bringing awareness to breath. The actual physical sensations. Feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Allowing it to flow easily and naturally, with its own rhythm and pace. Knowing you're breathing perfectly well right now. Nothing for you to do. Allowing the body to be still. And sitting with a sense of dignity. A sense of resolve. A sense of being complete. Whole. In this very moment. With your posture reflecting the sense of wholeness. As you sit here, letting an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can imagine. Letting it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't come as a visual image, allowing the sense of this mountain and feeling its overall shape. Its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky. The large base rooted into the bedrock of the Earth's crust. Its steep or gently sloping sides. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks with meadows and high lakes. Observing it, noting its qualities. And when you're ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body, and affording a panoramic view. Your arms and shoulders, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion or your chair. Experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought. Centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment. In the mountain stillness, and the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day, and day follows night. The bright warming sun, followed by the cool night sky. Studded with stars. And the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment. Constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another. And as the weather changes moment by moment, and day by day, calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks, or in crags shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog, or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain. That it's too cloudy, or rainy, or foggy, or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come, and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, broiling or frigid, day or night. It just sits, being itself. At times, visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes. Trees leaf out. Flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes. Birds sing in the trees once again. Streams overflow with the waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances. Remaining its essential self. Through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives. Over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body. And of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity. Our moments of color and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies. Buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain, we endure periods of darkness and pain. As well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment with mindfulness and with equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we can come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom, which can inform our actions, wise action throughout the day. Mountains can support this and teach us much more if we can let it in. If you find you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may be helpful to use it from time to time in your meditation practice to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and with wakefulness in true stillness. So in the time that remains, continuing to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment. So, we're coming to the end of this formal sitting practice. And so let's turn our attention to loving kindness practice just for a while, just for a few minutes here in the last 10 minutes of our time. So we'll do this by bringing to mind different groups of people and offering some well wishes, some phrases. So maybe bringing to mind yourself. Starting with your own self. And offering. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. And may I be free. And then turning our attention and maybe then turning your attention to someone that you have an easy relationship with, someone you maybe like and love, someone you're at ease with. And offering them. May I be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you be free. And then bringing to mind someone more neutral. Someone you maybe don't know or don't know well, but you see them, you recognize them. Offering them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be free. And then turning your attention towards someone with whom you have a more challenging relationship. Maybe not the most challenging relationship in your life, but someone who's a challenge for you. And offering them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you be free. And then maybe doing this in another way, bringing to mind again just yourself, or the yourself and who's ever in the room with you, pets or small children, expanding to include the entire house or building, expanding to include the entire neighborhood, the city or town, the whole state, then further on to your whole country, and further on to the entire world. Sharing with all the beings here. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you be free. Finally, bring attention then back just to yourself. And offering, may my actions spring forward from this kind of love, from the wish that all would be happy and healthy, safe and free. When my actions come from this place, and whatever they don't, let me notice. Let me be brave and turn toward whatever hurt I may have caused. Let me do what's right, to recognize, repair, reconcile, if that's what's right, whenever that's right. And may I have the courage to also simply begin again, realign, restart, reorient, again and again, as long as it takes, as many times as it takes. With no regret, no self-recrimination, no judgment. Let me notice and begin again. Thank you for your practice. Feel free to join us again tomorrow for the same 3 practices: mountain meditation, silent practice, loving kindness. All right. Thank you. Be well.